And today I'm going to talk about the biggest killer of all Americans' dreams, and it's their car payment. First, I'm going to talk about just how I was able to get my quote-unquote dream car, the car that I had been wanting for forever. So I was working at a dead-end retail job. I actually still work there, but I am moved up. I ended up getting a promotion after about 9 months of working there. And as soon as I ended up getting this promotion, I fell into lifestyle inflation, and I was thinking, oh, well, I can finally afford this car. So what did I do? I went out and bought the car that I had really been wanting for the longest time. And once I got into this heavy payment, it put a lot of pressure on me and made it to where I truly couldn't live and just barely scrape by. This is just keeping me check to check, and I know so many people in America are steady check to check just because they want to have a car that is just way out of their means and fall victim to lifestyle inflation. I feel like it's one of the biggest problems in America is that people just don't know how to live within their means, and I didn't. No one had ever trained me on how to be financially literate, so this was lowering my aura for 2 to 3 years until I woke up and started to smell the roses. I was just tired of feeling so stressed over money all the time, and I think that when you're stressed over money all the time, you can't even focus on other things that you enjoy, or your health, or working out and stuff like that. So once I started to wake up and realize this and really get control of my finances and look at how much is coming in and going out, which also sounds like a very simple, basic task that most people would do, but most people don't actually know how much is coming in and how much is going out. So once I started looking at things that way, I realized that my car payment was absolutely just dropping my aura in the negatives. So I was spending, my car payment was $700 and I'm making about $3,000 a month. So it was terrible, which my cost of living is really low because I have 3 roommates that live with me, so we don't pay that much in rent, but I was spending it all in a car. So I basically got this promotion and had nothing to show for it. Got a promotion, went out, got a way nicer car, had a fat payment, and I couldn't even enjoy it. I didn't get to enjoy my race for 2 to 3 years until I eventually ended up wanting to sell my car, in which I did. I ended up getting out of my car. Got into a truck. I bought me a Toyota Tacoma, a really reliable truck. I do still have a payment, but it's only 10% of my income, which is about where you'd want to be at, about 10 to 15% of your income if you're going to have a car payment. Obviously, the best option would be to not have a car payment. But like I said, my cost of living is so low, so to me, I kind of justified it, and I definitely still have way more left over each month to invest and save. But once I ended up selling my car, like I was saying about being able to actually focus on things that you enjoy, other hobbies, being able to even think about investing, think about an emergency fund. When you're check to check, you really are just hoping that nothing goes wrong, and one small little mess up and all the dominoes are going to topple down. So once I was able to build my emergency fund, I think that's when I really got peace of mind after having about 4 or 5 months of expenses built up, and that's where things really changed. That gave me the mental energy to start focusing on other things like working out, going into hobbies like fishing, doing stuff I actually enjoyed, and I've really built up my fitness journey. I've quit vaping. I actually quit smoking weed too. It's been a lot of changes over the last 6 months, and I think that it all started with me becoming financially literate, which is it definitely takes time and takes learning, and I'm still learning for sure. But the reason I'm making this video is I feel like so many Americans are killed by their car payment, and it's totally killing their dreams. And it's because we're trained that, oh, a car payment's fine, debt's fine, everybody has debt, it's okay to have a car payment. That is not okay, and I think that's a big misconception with the American society nowadays, is that, oh yeah, everybody has it. It's not okay. If you cannot have one, you need to not have one. You really need to focus on getting out of debt, and you know, that way that you're not forced into a situation like I was and so many other people are, of like where one thing could go wrong and then boom, what are you gonna do? You're trapped. You're owned by your possessions. Like that loan looming over your head is what rules you. You know, it rules your day to day. Like I was worried for so long, like if anything went wrong at work, or say that, you know, I'm a great worker, but what if I did get fired? Then it's like boom, I'm stuck. I have a car that's depreciating every single day, depreciated right when I drove it off the lot. It's just a liability, you know. So you get fired and boom, you're set behind, you're underwater on your car. Just not a good situation to be in. So me taking that leap of faith, and you know, everybody would see the car that I had a nice car. It was a 10-speed Mustang. It was a 2020, really nice, basically a brand new car. And you know, obviously when I was thinking about selling it, I was, you know, thinking, oh well, people are gonna say, why would you sell that car? To go get some, you know, like my truck to me is very basic. I didn't go the flashy route. I have like the base trim Tacoma, and to me, that's enough for me. But you do think about these things, and I think a lot of people definitely in America are worried too much about what people are thinking, especially with a car. But once I realized a car is not who you are, and that nobody, when they think of you, they're not like, oh yeah, he has that nice car. That is not you. Your material things do not represent you as a person. Like how you are as a person is who people are going to think about when they think of you. So once I was able to realize that and really, you know, take that leap of faith and sell my car and go get a way more, you know, not so flashy vehicle and something that was just more comfortable for me, my life changed in so many ways. And I think it can change for a lot of people if they would just, you know, see kind of how they're trapped by the loans that they take out, the debt that they accrue over time, and especially with auto loans. I feel like auto loans are like the biggest problem in America right now, just because everybody thinks that they need a super nice car. I don't think that everybody needs a super nice car. I don't think that I need one anymore, and me waking up to that totally just set me on my financial journey, and like just really focusing on becoming more happy and giving me peace of mind. And it, like I said, it made it to where I can actually focus on things of value and focus on my health, focus on just feeling good every single day, because you can't focus on anything whenever you're constantly worried about money. So to sum all this up, I could ramble on this topic forever just because of how much it was just looming over my head for the longest and really just had control of me. Now I'm making this video to encourage anybody to take that leap of faith and get rid of your car payment. Get rid of that, you know, big car payment. I feel like there's so many people with $600, $700, $800 car payments. That's just ridiculous. Like, your car payment should only be 10 to 15% of your income monthly. And if it's 20, 30%, I mean, just, you got to think about what you really value. You're spending, that's almost half of your income on what you drive from point A to point B. It doesn't really make sense. You could be so much more financially free and have peace of mind. And not saying you can't ever have a nice car, just buy what you can afford. I think Americans feel almost entitled to, I need to have the nicest car, I need to have a new car. You don't need to have a new car. You just need to have a reliable car that gets you from point A to point B. And I think realizing that will definitely like open your eyes and like make you just a lot more financially sound and have a lot more peace of mind. But that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.